do. Lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me, naturally I chose an athlete, competition never.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Wait, 20! Get in the right room. Get in the right room.
On first down, Brady. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And this will be taken at the 13. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. First down, Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Prescott on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Lawrence Guy. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how do you guys think?
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. After one, it's 9-0.
Watch the screen.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A very good gain on first down, 9 yards on the dump-off. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, let's go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Forbath to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. good return there, 17 yards. And control.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in a sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety. We're going to 53. Safety's creeping. Get him, get him. 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Prescott to throw it. It's caught. Cooper. And oh, at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
At the 22-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. On 2nd down, Lynch. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. 1st down, the run with Lynch. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
14, run it.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Elliott, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Partners, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hand. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Here's Wilson to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
A second down carry for Procise. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, Got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And an alley to run. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marshawn Lynch, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And an out. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Wilson. He may try fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Prescott now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. He's going to go for a big play. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 73 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Toss left to Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Well, Prescott here to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Oh, come on.
And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor.
No.
How does the offense handle this situation?
No.
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice.
Back into the game.
Season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Wilson to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Josh Gordon with 8 seconds remaining as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. And an alley to run.
No.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want him to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. On 3rd down,
no one gave it up. Just gave it up.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Okay.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Running for it. Here's Lynch. He's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime.